I'll put it this way, like I think that if you have the time to send an email about it, you can also pick up the phone and call me about it if it's that urgent. Because I don't think there are very many things, unless they're like dire student needs or like, a scheduling thing or like something that has a hard deadline that we got to get something submitted or whatever. I think we as a profession can be a lot more flexible with each other too. And that then allows us to breathe a little bit and not have to feel this way all the time, or especially at the end of a season. And so when we talk about like what might you have done differently or what are some of the things that you feel like, would have helped with, feeling run down and being sick and all of that. I mean, like some of that you can't help. I can't help that I got COVID during the season, right? Like I wore a mask when we traveled, the whole thing, but like it is what it is. I think one of those things is like allowing flexibility and grace for myself, not to rush into things and not to feel like everything's a five-alarm fire because it's not. And so I think that's the spirit of the phrase, be where your feet are. But we attribute that to, hey, be where your feet are, meaning like jump in with both feet, do everything at 150% and all of these other like it's sort of like a gateway coach speak phrase to then like you got to give 110% to all the things where your feet are. Be a star in your role and blah blah blah. And like creates this intrinsic sort of competition where there doesn't really need to be that. Because at the end of the day, like most of the things that we need to do will get done. And I don't know how you feel about this. I think coaches are awesome. And I'm like a number one at doing some of these things. Coaches are awesome at creating more work for themselves than actually needs to be done.